Good morning, children. Well, we're getting quite close to Christmas now, aren't we? We're beginning to think about some of the characters in the Christmas story. Today, we're going to think a bit about King Herod. Now, when Jesus was born, the Romans were in control, and they had made Herod the king of the Jews. Well, one day, Herod had some visitors, very important guests. There were some wise men that had travelled a very long way, and they came in to see King Herod. But actually, it wasn't King Herod that they wanted to see. They just wanted to ask him a question. And they asked the king, "Where is the new king? Where is King Jesus? He's the one that we have come to see." And when King Herod heard this question, he was alarmed, he was anxious, and he got very angry. Because the last thing that a king needs is for another king to come along who is greater than he is. So King Herod was very alarmed by this news. But Herod was working against God, and that's not going to work. King Jesus is God's gift to the world, and Herod was trying to stop him. We know, don't we, that Jesus was kept safe from Herod because God was in control and God protected him. And we don't think much about Herod when we're talking about the Christmas story because Herod is bad news and Christmas is all about good news. But why was Herod such bad news? Perhaps we can learn a few lessons from him. First of all, Herod only believed in himself. He trusted in himself, he hoped in himself, and he thought that he had the most power. That's bad news. Herod was trying to work against God. He made his own plans, and he didn't want to know anything about God's plans for the world. That's bad news. Herod didn't want anyone to be greater than him. He wanted to be the one at the top and the one in control. That's bad news. But most importantly, Herod did not accept God's gift of a Saviour King. He did not accept God's gift of Jesus. He said no to God, and that's bad news. So let's make sure this Christmas that we're ready to be truly thankful to God for his gift of King Jesus.